I feel like a lot of people are just going to end up watching this back on the replay, so I feel like I'm just going to jump in and get started. So, alright, maybe I'll wait a couple seconds. This is weird actually having people watch me live. Normally it's like one person. I'm super excited about this, and I can't wait to tell everybody this idea or vision that I've been thinking of for like 5 years now, and I'm finally just going for it. So I guess I have a notebook here with all these all my notes, so if you see me looking down, that's why. So pretty much, I'm sure everybody knows by this point that 5 years ago I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and since then I started making these Cancer Diary videos that I kind of just recorded my whole experience with it. I'm going, Michelle, I'm sorry. So I kind of recorded my whole experience with it and wanted to show people that your mindset and, everything that you see online isn't necessarily what's going to happen. And I wanted it to be a way for people to connect and meet. And that was something that helped me so much through everything, was having people that have been through something similar or were going through treatment at the same time to connect with. So I recorded those videos, put it online, and since then I've been trying to think of a way to make that on a larger scale. I was considering starting a nonprofit. I've been through every option there is. And finally the other day this just kind of clicked that I could do it through Instagram and Facebook Live, and that would be my way to help people to meet. So I want this to be, what my vision is to have people come on here every Monday night with me who have been through cancer or have had a cancer in their life. I want to open it up to not just cancer. Like, I want things with like anxiety and people who have been through tough times in their life to come on here and show people that your mindset, and you may be going through, a tough time, but if you are positive and, have a light at the end of the tunnel, you can get through anything. And sorry, going back to my notes. For me, it was a lot of the after effects of cancer, not so much going through it. When you're going through it, you have people there constantly, checking on you and cheering you on. But after, I just kind of had to go back to my regular life and go back to school with all my friends who are beautiful and, skinny, and now I'm gaining tons of weight and I have no hair, and it was tough. Like, it's not an easy thing to go through, and you can't really just reach out to them and say, this is tough for me. So having people that have been through that to relate to me was so important, and I just want that for everyone else out there who is struggling or who is just looking for, someone who can relate to them on that level. So that's what I hope this can end up being. So every Monday night you're going to start seeing new videos. My friend Vicky is going to come on with me next week and share her journey. She actually is someone who I talked to throughout her whole treatments. I remember I was like just getting back into school. But if you think about it, for everyone else, like, say you're having relationship problems, or, your boyfriend's doing something that pisses you off. You call your best friend and you both vent about it, and they tell you, oh, this is how I dealt with it. But when you're going through chemo and your hair's falling out, or things start to taste funny, or your head's tingling, you can't really call up your best friend and be like, hey, like, this is going on. Yeah, they're gonna feel bad for you and do whatever they can, but you want someone to be there for you who understands what you're going through, who can relate and tell you, oh yeah, that sucked, I've been through that, like, this is what I did to help me get through it. So that's what I'm hoping these will be. I want to open it up not just to cancer. I want it to be for anyone who's been through a tough time. I want people to be able to come on here and share their experiences and how they got through it, and just kind of give people different things to try to be positive and make the best of every situation. Let's see what else I have written down here. I was going to start and tell people my story, but I feel like everyone already kind of knows that, and maybe I'll do that on a different date. But if you go onto YouTube on my channel, which is in my profile, you can kind of see my videos, how I documented everything that I had been through. And I want to just do this to give people the opportunity to do the same, to put themselves out there and hopefully connect with others who have been through something similar or the same thing and help each other just get through it. So I think that's pretty much it for me tonight. I could go into my whole story about, how I was diagnosed and all that, but I really think the after effects of chemo in that world was what hit me the hardest. I was afraid of everything. I had the worst anxiety ever. I've since then learned to control it and gotten better. Obviously my hair has grown back and all that stuff, but after chemo or even during chemo, feeling alone sucks. It sucks, and I hope that this can be a way for people to not have to feel that. So if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this now, thank you for tuning in. I know it's kind of been all over the place, but I'm really excited for this and hoping that this can make a difference in not just people with cancer's life, but everyone out there who has dealt with something difficult. And if we all start sharing our stories and being there for one another, we can get through anything. So that's it for me, and I'm sorry that this was on during The Bachelor if you watch that. Join me next week because I'm going to have my first guest, Vicky, on here with me, who had the same type of cancer as me, and she's going to share, her story and how she got through it. And that's it. Thanks, guys.